Move. Move.
Bye.
Alright, y'all, I'm here to show you my feet that they need some love. I haven't had a pedicure in forever. This polish has been on my toes for a while. My heels are dry and they are rough. They like snag on the blanket. So I was like, you know what? I don't have the coin to get a pedicure, but I can do one myself. So I'm going to show you all how I do that. So first I am going to soak my feet for about 10 or 15 minutes. I think I kept my feet in here. I just wanted to soak my feet to soften them and to prepare them to have all that excess dry skin removed from my feet. So I put Listerine in there and Epsom salt, and I also had some Dove body wash. So the Epsom salt is to help relax my feet and to relieve the aches and pains, and then the Listerine is to help get the dead skin off. I got this off of Pinterest. So yeah, I don't know all the benefits, I haven't researched it, but it helps. I got this 3-step miracle tool from Walmart and I saw that it was woman owned. So I was like, yeah, let me support this. And these are just the tools that I need to get my feet together, hunty, okay? So since I'm doing this myself, you know, I just can't let one foot soak. So I take my feet out and pat them dry, and I'm using the razor blade on the rougher parts of my feet, which are my heels, which are terrible. And then on the front pads of my foot, I have some tougher callus areas where I'm going to scrape. Now, I will say with this, on some of the areas, I went a little too ham and took too much skin off. Not too much where it's hurting and painful, but it was just uneven. So you want to make sure that you're doing even strokes in one area and not putting too much pressure, because this razor is pretty sharp and it does what it needs to do. So you just need to put a light amount of pressure and scrape that area, make sure it's even, and then move on to the next thing. But I was just so excited because I haven't had a pedicure in forever, and I was ready to get this dry, rough, dead, callous skin off of my feet. So in between removing the skin, I'm just rubbing my hands over it to see if the surface feels nice and smooth, and to see if I need to go back over any particular areas anymore. And as you can see, the excess skin or the dead skin that comes off, you see I'm putting it on the towel. Yeah, pretty gross, but that's the price of beauty, man. Look, I'm just gathering up, making a collection. So the next step is this foot rasp, I think it's pronounced. It's kind of like a cheese grater. That's what it looks like to me. So again, filing down those rougher areas on your feet and to help smooth out the pads of your feet where you've actually removed the skin. This part was a little rough for me because I'm so ticklish. So even when they do this at the nail salon at the top of my foot, oh my goodness, I have to like tense every muscle in my body just so I'm not moving. But this one, I'm just going back and forth, and you kind of see the dead skin falling down as I'm scraping. But this is just the next step to help smooth out those areas. And you can see right there where I took off too much skin at the top, or it's uneven. Yeah, don't do that, y'all. I know for next time now. And the last step is the foot file, which is going to smooth out everything. So where you've taken off that skin, it may be a little bit uneven, but this file is just going to smooth it out just like you would do with your nails. So I'm just using a back and forth motion on those rougher parts of my feet where I remove the skin. Once I have my feet feeling all nice and smooth, now it's time to pay attention to the nails. And of course, I'm trying to have some me time, but Harper is here. And I'm using acetone to remove the nail polish that's on my toes. I like to hold it up there for about 5 to 10 seconds and then rub it off, because that really helps to get the nail polish off instead of just going straight in and rubbing from the start. Now I'm just taking this stick cuticle pusher to go around my nail beds on my toes and also underneath the nail and get rid of any of the excess skin that is under there, and also to remove any dirt, because you know sometimes there's some skin that grows underneath your nails that attach to the nails. So I just want to get rid of that and just have a clean and clear space to polish. And now I'm just using this cuticle trimmer. I have a lot of excess skin on the side of my nails on my big toe, so I just like to clean that up around my nails because that just gets in the way of you trying to polish your nails. So wherever there's excess skin, I'm just using that to help remove it. And now I can go in and trim my toenails down. I was trimming them and I did not realize how long they had gotten. I had been neglecting my toenails. But yeah, I like to keep them fairly short, like right above the toe where that skin is. I don't like them to be long. I just haven't had time to clip them, I guess, and just forgot about them. So I like to do small clips across and then take off the whole top part of the nail. As you can see, like a 1, 2, 3 motion, just to make sure that it's even. Now I'm taking this emery board to smooth out the top of the nail where I actually trimmed it, so I don't have any jagged edges across the top so that my nails won't grow back in funky. And then I'm using this buffer to smooth out the actual nail bed because I noticed that my toenails look like they have some ridges as they were growing in, so I just wanted to smooth it out so that when I apply the nail polish I won't have any issues. So my toes and nails are all pedicured. Now it is time for me to polish them. So I'm going to use this nail hardener and strengthener from Hansen as a base coat. I don't really need to strengthen my toenails, but I do want to use a base coat. So here I have my toe separators. I usually have 2, but Harper had lost one and it was underneath her bed. So on the other foot, I just took a paper towel and weaved it between my toes. They do this at the nail salon all the time. So I'm just going to apply this quick base coat on my toes. And I did clean off my toes and get rid of those extra filings so they won't be in the way and get stuck in the nail polish. So this is the nail polish that I'm using. It's the gel manicure from Hansen. This is called Pink Cadillac'er. That's a cute name. I tried to show you all. This is number 170, but my camera wouldn't focus on it. So my technique for polishing my toes is I like to do 1 swipe up the center of the nail and then 1 on each side. My goal is not to do too many swipes so that I can get a nice even coat of polish on my toes. And when I was polishing my toes, I noticed that I only needed to use 1 coat because it went on fairly well on my toes. So I didn't have to go back and do a second coat. And I like this because this polish on your fingers, it says it's supposed to last 14 days, 2 weeks. But on your toes, you know, if you're not too rough on them, you know, you're not a ballet dancer, this will last forever. Like, it will start growing out and you get that gel manicure look without having to use a UV light. It just uses the natural light bulbs and light that you have in your house or wherever you are. And then I'm just using the top coat from Hansen that goes with the polish. So same technique, just swipe up the center and up both sides, and that'll allow you to get a nice, even, smooth coat. And then I'm just going to sit and let this dry for a little bit before I move on to the next step of my pedicure process. Now I need to moisturize and show my toes some TLC. So I'm just using the same oil that I use for my hair to oil and moisturize my cuticles to keep them soft and healthy and nourished. And then this Vaseline Extremely Dry Skin Rescue Lotion is the truth. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to use this to moisturize my feet to keep them nice and soft and supple. Here are my feet all freshly pedicured, just rubbing in the oil. Everything feels nice and smooth on the bottom of my feet. I won't be snagging the covers tonight. But they look so good and they feel good. So I'm definitely going to start giving myself a pedicure on a regular basis, you know, at least once or twice a month. So I don't want my feet to get rough anymore. But that is it, y'all. Just quick and easy, simple, affordable way for you to do a quick pedicure at home. Okay, by no means am I a professional, but there's some things that you can do for yourself at home. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And don't forget to subscribe. Because like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. Thank you so much for watching, beauties, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.